I would say definitely record it. I would say definitely record it. Throw that bitch on YouTube, whatever you gotta say. See what the lineup is. Describe exactly what happens every single time. Cause like I said before that actually happened, I made a name for myself, and people were saying, "Hey, like like you are like you look like such and such," and I didn't catch on to what they was actually doing. Um, Also because I had fans and shit like that coming out of my crib, like they was coming in the window and it's coming out the door. My fucking next door neighbor came to me, was like, "Yo, you got people coming like when I'm not home and I'm at work, I'm at the job." And he's like, "You got like there's people coming inside your window and walking out the front door." I was like, "What?" Like, and my son, I don't know what the fuck is going on. My kid is in that, like, he's at school and gotta come home to what exactly does he has to come home to? So you understand? Like, I didn't know all of those things was happening, so I got really nervous. I got really scared for my kid. That's what I was making. My main concern was to protect my son. That was my main concern, just protecting my son. Period. Um, it was that part. Like that shit is scary for me. For anybody that have kids that understand, for anybody that even just what I'm saying, like they live alone. Period. Just living alone. But when you have kids, it makes it worse because you figure like, okay, at least I don't have any kids. In that scenario, you'd be like, okay, at least if I don't have any kids, it's just me. I don't gotta worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to really worry about that part when my kid just depends on me. And it was that, especially when you don't have that father, like his father is not there. You know what I'm saying? Like his father is not there to sit up there and come in and say, "Hey, like I'm here to protect." Like no, because he's down with it. Now, me saying that, right? What my handler has actually, for what my handler has done, and what people were not understanding too at the same time, he actually isolated me too. You know what I'm saying? Like he got me to be isolated. So now it's like he feels like, well, if I'm not going to sign the contract, he's going to make me. He's going to make me sign the contract. And as you can see in that video, don't trust. And if you scroll all the way down inside of my video archives, you scroll all the way down to my video archives and you go down all the way down to don't trust. And he figured is one way or another that I'm gonna sign this fucking contract. And I'm just like, no. So he's been stalking me, harassing me for so fucking long, for years now. Like, it's like if I don't sign the contract, then he's gonna try to make me go into the crazy house, or he's been trying to get me locked up to go to jail. I'm like, it's not even that serious. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he calls me a siren. I'm like, siren? Not likely. Like, I'm not a fucking mermaid. Like, isn't that what a fucking mermaid? Like, I don't live by the fucking sea, okay? Like, I might be in Florida. I might have been in Florida for like the last 2 months, but most of my life I've been in fucking New York. A siren lives near the fucking sea. He thinks I'm a goddamn mermaid. And on top of that, he thought that we both were together. That's what makes it worse. So all around the board that he was fucking delusional. This is the shit that I had to fucking put up with. This is the shit that I had to fucking go through. It's annoying as fuck. So just in case you guys was wondering, just in case you guys was wondering, and you know what I'm saying, like, just in case y'all was wondering and how that shit goes, and if they would sit up there and they would hunt your ass down, and I'm just like, but I don't want it to be wanted in that way, and I don't want to be wanted in your industry. There are other people that wants that, but I'm not one of those people. Like, I always wanted to be a fucking lawyer. People, you need to become a doctor. I'm like, I don't want to be a doctor. And I'm going to tell y'all once again. Our father came home one day and he had a cigar in his hand and he started smoking a cigar. My father never smokes fucking cigars, okay? But he came home, smoked, you know what I'm saying? He's puffing on his cigar and he's just like, yeah, my daughter's going to be a model. I'm like, bitch, I want to be in construction. Like, is you shitting me? The fuck? I look like trying to be a fucking model. Like, no. So that was a disappointment. Like, my whole life, like, it's just like, like the whole thing where they wanted to control me. So, it was like, okay, no Diddy. Like, dead ass, no Diddy. Because I already knew I had a feeling like it wasn't going to happen. Because my father actually knew, and my uncle knew Junior Mafia personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to fuck with them out there in Brooklyn. They knew a lot of people out there in Brooklyn and the Bronx and things like that nature. Like I said, I'm originally from Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from Southside. I'm not married to anybody named Big Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Nicki Minaj's husband. So, and I guess that's the reason why my last video that guy came along and he said what he said. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, it's like, bro, you guys, it's over. Like, it's pretty much over. You're not gonna get away with it. You're not gonna get away with it. So, it is what the fuck it is. What else? Like I said before, like, they will, I guess so many people started realizing that, like, the industry is coming after them. They start telling them, hey, you look like such and such. I've met a Nas impersonator. I've met another Nicki Minaj, no, two other Nicki Minaj impersonators. I met so many impersonators when they even like, and like most of them, they was okay with that shit. And then you got maybe like 2 out of 3 that they weren't happy about this shit at all. They was like, they trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, because they didn't know exactly what was going to happen afterwards. I mean, it depends. I guess it depends on the artist because, like, I mean, nowadays it's different because they're so damn money hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so money hungry. So it's like, okay, yeah, no, you can sacrifice their life and shit like that. Like, they want in mine because I'm in the industry. And that would be the only thing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be the only fucking thing that they would understand, period. So, the ones that they really look for when it comes down to this, I'm going on 18 minutes. So the ones that they really look for are like, for Black Tiger, when it came down to Black Tiger, because I can't speak on all handlers, Black Tiger actually looked for the ones that were autistic or may have like, he felt like that had a mental disability or something like that. So he does take advantage of people that have that type of disability. And yes, he does look at them young. They start young. So if you know somebody and you would never even know, it's just like, hey, you can sell them because my mother sold me out, and it's one of those. So, like, they do start with, with people that are autistic, like people who they would think that have some type of behavioral issues where, they figure, hey, I could just send them in the fucking, like the mental asylum. Like, nobody would never know because they would never get their life together. And that's exactly how they plan it. They want to make sure that, like, you don't go and get your fucking life together. Period. They just want to see you, just like what the Mormons did and made that deal with Donald Trump and putting homeless people in over there in Utah. That's FDS. That's the Mormons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should be fucking suing. Somebody need to be suing. Like, the family need to be getting together like, yo, how the fuck do you even put people that you say that they have mental problems and you're going to go with abusive ass? Mormons are abusive people, period. Those are the very people that sat up there and try to sacrifice me. And I'm not even a part of their group. And this is the part that they don't even understand who's a part of their group, a part of their organization, period. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Like, Mormons don't know who's a part of their organization. They think everybody is a part of it. Or they couldn't tell you, if written down, they couldn't tell you. And if you needed a fucking place to say anything like that, they'd be like, yeah, no, and it's a whole fucking, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole finesse. It's a whole finesse. And I'm like, well, I was never a part of you guys, and I don't know what made you think so. So Black Tiger, not only Black Tiger, but the music industry does deal with the Mormons, the film industry. does have to deal with the Mormons a lot. You know what I mean? Like, my skin to the Mormons are cursed to them. Although they don't consider, I don't know what they consider within being a Mormon, but they, I guess, they figure that, the gods actually cursed us. I believe in multiple gods, like I said before, which is nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why we have EEOC, but I know people will say different. It's the reason why that we at war right now, but besides the point, besides all of that, right? So like I said before, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot that I had to learn along the way. Um, if you are caught up, like if you have any questions for me, like just leave anything down in the comments below. When I get off my live, when I get off this live, you guys have any questions for me, make sure that you comment in the comment sections, because I know that you can't, it's not going to be seen while it's being recorded right about now. So as soon as I get off this, I'm 22 minutes in, and I'm definitely getting off my live now. I'm gonna make another video for you guys. Is that part, because I definitely need you guys to know exactly what goes on, especially when it comes down to your reputation, and where the industry doesn't understand the word no. No Diddy. And neither does your handler. And certain handlers will marry your ass, and sometimes you don't have a choice, and you be like, and you do have a choice. Like, for real. Like, you have a fucking choice. So, I mean, like, I just don't suggest you going into the industry. But if you feel like that's the way that you can escape, please don't put me on your motherfucking death benefit. Like, I am not here for that shit. Like, I'm dead ass. I don't want to be put on anyone's death benefit because you couldn't sit up there and make your album for what it was within that fucking advance money. I'm not here for you for that shit. Okay. I can't support you to the, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, but when it come down to that, nah, I'm good. But yeah, hell nah. I'll miss Uncut making y'all another video.